Today we're going to be drafting the best fast food restaurants.
I'm really excited about this one.
You're definitely going to have more information than I do on this, but I think I stand a decent chance.
I am very competitively inclined for this ranking right here.
What you got first?
I'm going with the superstar player, my main guy, my big money maker. Give me Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. I actually thought you were going somewhere completely different there.
I think I'm waiting for round 2.
Chick-fil-A definitely very versatile. It's someone that can plug and play in a lot of different spots. I think it's a safe pick for sure.
Most beloved player being drafted, I think. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, lovable face of the franchise. Maybe not face of the league, but that's not always the most important.
Very marketable also.
For sure.
All around. So.
Eat more chicken. I'm going to go the safe route here. It's not my favorite fast food restaurant, but sometimes you have to have a superstar on a team. Sometimes you got to have a veteran presence. I'm going to go Mickey D's. Give me McDonald's.
It's a good pick. You definitely don't want Chick-fil-A and Mickey D's on the same team.
Right, they might clash.
And also, you got to go the smart route. Get your top tier, S tier player, McDonald's.
McDonald's is going to carry the load for sure.
What do you mean by that?
Very LeBron-esque type player. He's just going to hold it down for a long period of time, and I think I can surround him with some good pieces.
Most definitely. All right, the Robin to my Batman. I'm going to go with Raising Cane's. I'm going to go the chicken route.
It's a great pick. It's a great pick. Double chicken. Are you worried a little bit that those skill sets are too similar, or do you think it's going to be a good little two-man duo there?
I'm definitely going to even out as the draft goes deeper here.
Popeyes will not be on the board for you going forward, probably.
Probably not. I'm playing small ball right now with the chicken, and then we'll get meaty at the end.
You get meaty with the burgers at the end.
Yeah, surprise you.
Sometimes you just got to surprise them with the meat. You know what I mean?
Stop, man. Why do you always come and kill the vibe with those things?
I'm going to go for an absolute elite role player, and I don't even think it's a role player. I think this player can shine in the right system. More of like a Kawhi type player, but you put him in a Spurs system, he's not going to shine necessarily. He's just going to be the main contributor. And you put him on the Raptors, he can very well shine. I'm going to go Tim Hortons here.
Wow, Tim Hortons. Wasn't even on my board at all.
Should have been.
Me personally, I mean, you've seen.
You eat more Tim Hortons than anyone I've ever met.
We don't have Tim Hortons in California, so I've been going crazy on the Timmy Hoes.
If anyone has never had Tim Hortons and they think Dunkin' Donuts is good or Starbucks is good, you're wrong. Tim Hortons clears in every category. Coffee, donuts, everything.
All right, like you said, I need some meat.
What did he say?
I need some meat in my roster. Let's go with In-N-Out.
In-N-Out? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that pick. I just don't think there's a lot of versatility in his game.
Definitely not a lot of versatility.
The
only available half the time.
Right, one-trick pony for sure.
Because unlike you, I'm not a one-trick pony.
Yeah, it doesn't show up half the time, not available, especially when fans really want to experience In-N-Out perform. They just can't. They just can't experience it.
But they're open late in the gym. You know what I mean? Like they're always grinding. It's just they never really want to add something else to their bag. They're very one-dimensional.
Yeah, they're either very available for a lot of fans or just not available at all. So it's kind of tough there. But great number 3 spot. Great role player. I'll take In-N-Out.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a player that's a little one-dimensional too, in my opinion. They're lacking a little bit in the fry department. I think in the meal department they've definitely got some good versatility. But really, what separates this player from everyone else is they're just elite in the dessert department. I'm gonna go Wendy's.
Oh my gosh, Wendy's. What a staple. The Frosty. Can't go wrong. It's like a signature move.
Right. No one else has that move. It's the Kareem hook.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think even better than the Kareem hook.
Yeah.
You can have a Frosty 8 a.m. in the morning.
Right.
Or 2 a.m. at night.
I have done both many times.
And Wendy's Frosties at 2 a.m. in the drive-thru. They hit.
You like Wendy's?
I love Wendy's.
More of a fan of Wendy's?
Nah, I don't even eat that.
Wendy's nuts are in your face?
Little side note on Wendy's too. Probably the hottest logo out of any of the fast food restaurants. Can you attest?
Definitely after the upgrade. They had the old-fashioned logo for a long time, and then they finally modernized the redheaded beauty up there.
And do you know on the Wendy's logo, the necklace of Wendy spells out mom?
Really? Why?
I have no idea why. It just does.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's a little hidden gem in the logo. And I love looking at Wendy, and I think maybe that kind of distracts me from seeing mom, but once I saw it, you can't unsee it.
I think once you see mom catch your eye, you kind of just can't take your eye off it.
Right,
a lot of situations.
I don't really know if they're trying to go off of mom's restaurant or maybe the person that invented its mom is Wendy. And if that's the case, then call me Zach Wilson. You know what I'm saying?
You want to talk about a playmaker? That's a playmaker. He made the play.
Bo Nix, watch your mom. The MILF man is in Denver. With my number 4 here, got to even out players as far as availability goes. I had In-N-Out at the 3 spot. I need a player that's always available for me most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Sonic.
Sonic. I wouldn't have expected you to go Sonic.
I need to be firing on all cylinders. Sonic has got the drinks game down.
You're definitely right about the drinks. Sonic will put any and everything into a slushie.
Yeah.
They'll put any candy into a slushie. They just say the more sugar, the better. Sonic doesn't even try to hide the fact that they're trying to give your kids diabetes. They just put it out there. And since they're the only place open till 4 a.m., we just kind of accept it.
I think Sonic should get rid of tenders and burgers and just do drinks and onion rings and fries and sides.
It's not a bad idea.
Why else are you going to Sonic?
Sometimes if I am hungry, I will throw in a burger, but I'm not going there for the burger. You know, I'm going for the milkshake.
Whenever you have a Sonic burger, it's definitely the first and last time. Their burgers are trash.
Garbage.
What did that start with for you, Terrell?
Garbage. Oh, there you go. Get him out of there.
I'm going with a premier 3-and-D player. They've really got two personalities. They ball out on both fronts. Carl's Jr., Hardee's, you don't really know which one you're getting, but they're one and the same. They ball out.
Very, very versatile in a lot of different skill sets.
Shout out to Carl's Jr. for your milkshakes. If you guys love milkshakes like I do, Carl's Jr.'s got one of the best milkshakes out there. Go check it out.
Definitely the price kind of hinders the experience for me a lot of times, but
I have a little bit different take on the price thing because I feel more uncomfortable if I'm eating something that I know costs $4. Like it gets into my head. I'm like, what am I eating right now that they're able to profit when only charging $4 for this? And Carl's Jr., they'll hand scoop your milkshakes. So it takes a little bit longer, but definitely improves the experience 100%.
for my number 5 spot, I need a big, strong, meaty, nasty, tough player. Give me Arby's.
Arby's. I love that pick.
Gets a lot of hate, gets a lot of trash talk.
Who got beef with Arby's?
A lot of people got beef with Arby's, but guess what? Arby's still brings
The beef.
the beef. They have the meats. Arby's, big, mean center. Can't go wrong.
Arby's does catch a lot of strays for no reason. Like if someone ever calls your girlfriend an Arby's sandwich, like that's one of the most disrespectful things you could possibly hear.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like talking crap on Arby's for even their fries. Their fries are phenomenal, but a lot of people are like, oh, curly fries? Like people just hate Arby's just to hate.
People will hate on Arby's curly fries, and then I'll see them at Jack in the Box getting their curly fries.
That's
I'm
a
like,
good point. Jack in the Box is not on my big board.
yeah, and it's like, what is wrong with you?
Stop it. Get some help.
Arby's is another one of those types of players where you first meet them in the locker room and they're just big, nasty, mean guy, and you just think they don't have a soul. And then you get to know them and they're like the biggest teddy bears ever.
Yeah, they're not a yapper. They don't go out yapping on, social media and trying to promote themselves like Angel Reese.
I'm a dog. You can't teach that.
Nope, they don't.
They just sit there and ball.
Yeah, they do their job. When has Arby's not done their job?
They do their job. They do their job. And no one really tries to press them for their signature either. Like, they've got what they do. No one really tries to dive into that realm and do what they do because they know they probably can't compete.
I want to start this 1 hour yap session off by saying, this is not clickbait.
My number 5, I'm going somewhere I guarantee you don't know what I'm about to list. Very underrated fast food restaurant. I know it's probably only in certain parts of the country. They had it in Louisiana when I was down there. Give me Small's Sliders.
Small sliders. Wow, that's a great pick. I'm just kidding. I don't know what you're talking about.
Similar to In-N-Out, very limited player, not a ton to offer, but the consistency they pump out, they pump out consistently.
Just want you to stop saying odd shit.
Good sliders. And that's what they do. They know what they're good at. They're going to sit in the corner and shoot the basketball. They're not going to do anything else. And when you have guys like McDonald's and Tim Hortons that can distribute, you've got your role players, Carl's Jr., Wendy's, sometimes all you need is someone small in the corner, to knock one down.
I think after you explain that and what they do as a player, I think it fits into your roster, definitely.
And back at it again, you guys will notice a theme with my team. A lot of them, very good milkshakes or ice cream. Wendy's, Carl's Jr., Small Sliders, McDonald's, just great milkshakes.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours.
I love McDonald's when they bring out the Shamrock Shake. I wish they keep it all year round because I love a good chamois. You know what I'm saying? Tim Hortons, not so much, but frozen smoothies, big on the sweets department when it comes to fast food.
We do not care.
Even though I like your last pick, I think I killed you in this draft.
I think I may have trouble running into Arby's in the paint. Like, that's just a big, mean machine. I think In-N-Out leaves you a little liable. I'm not going to lie, especially as, kind of your middleman. I really love the 1-2 combo with Chick-fil-A and Cane's. I think that's phenomenal 1-2. I think you got a good big man. I think you have a little bit of issue in the middle, the small forward, power forward position. I think you may run into some trouble, and that's where Tim Hortons, might come clean it up as my 3-man.
Yeah, I think definitely the way the game's supposed to be played, my team's missing a lot of fundamentals, but I think that makes my team very exciting as far as what we can bring.
Your team reminds me a lot of the Boston Celtics.
We did it. we did it.
You've got your two guard-esque players that are very similar in talent in Chick-fil-A and Canes. You've got a solid big man in the paint in Arby's. The rest is going to fill in, and as long as it's coached well, I think it stands a good chance against anyone.
And the other thing is, if we go to the finals and Canes wins MVP, I can't be surprised.
That's right. Let us know what you think about our teams in the comments. Who did we forget? What fast food were you totally shocked we didn't have on our boards and we didn't throw into our draft? We'd love to hear it in the comments. And let us know who you think won.